Books, 3 remain, and the Heartland Modified Tour due up next. 53 showed up. Field has been pretty much cut in half as they will run for $2,000 and give it back to Trenton.
Hey, thanks a lot here as the stock cars have vacated the speedway. Going to get ready to roll for tonight's 30-lap 2,000 win Heartland Modified Tour presented by Real Wheels main event. Deathridge Opticians time trials. Heat races, 6 of them, 2 B mains. It's all come down to this. Starting on the pole via the redraw, the 0-2 of Tanner Mullins. His boy Tripp drew the 1 once again. To his outside, it'll be the 1B of Bobby Williams. Row number 2 to the inside, going to be Darren Fuquay in car 87. To his outside, it'll be the 75 of Terry Phillips. Tyler Wolf in the 4W will start 5th on the inside. And row number 3 to his outside, it'll be Nick Bittinger in car 3B. Ben Stockton in the 33S will start 7th. Starting 8th is Cole Campbell in the 22C. Back to row 5, Brandon Givens in the 10B. Starts 9th, and your 10th place starter will be Robert Heidenreich in the 98. Henry Chambers at car 17 will start 11th on the inside of row number 6. To his outside, Houston Johnson will complete that row and start in 12th. Tad Davis fires from 13th in car 75. And at Tad Davis's outside will be Ryan Middaugh in car 21. Chris Spalding in the number 8 raced his way in through the heat race. He'll start 15th, and his outside will be the 65 of Tyler Davis. Back to row number 9, your 17th place starter, Brad Johnson in car 18. Chase Sigg in the 18 junior will start 18th. Row 10 on the inside, Shadron Turner in car 56, and to his outside, Wyatt Gajero in the 15W. Row number 11, your 21st place starter. It'll be Dakota Dale in the 37D and Peyton Phillips in the 127. Back to row number 12, Mark Smith in the 2SS and Dustin Hodges in the 22H. He will start 24th. Then it's back to provisionals, 6 of them, 2 for the track, 4 for the series. Starting 25th on the inside of row number 13, it's Dean Willie in car 68. To Willie's outside, Troy Gimmel in the 721. Trayton Gann in car 7 and Chevy Coleman in the 41 make up the inside and outside of row 14. And your track provisionals, it's an all-Pursley family reunion at the tail of the field. It'll be the 38 of Jason Pursley, the 38C, and his outside will be the 10 of Dayton Pursley. So those are your cars out there, 30 cars deep, 15 rows for tonight's 30-lap 2,000 win Heartland Modified Tour. Presented by Real Racing Wheels main event. It's the Weir's Machine A main in front of the field here. We're going to get set to roll 4 wide this time by. Race fans of the front straightaway up on your feet. Get your phones ready to wave back, take pictures and video. These drivers, they'll wave to you. It's parade lap time. Lucas Oil Speedway, the Heartland Modified Tour. So we're going to get the field back at 2x2 formation right here. Tanner Mullins, Bobby Williams, Darren Fuquay, Terry Phillips, Tyler Wolf, and Nick Bittinger. Tanner Mullins won the last 6 Heartland Modified Tour shows. It's kind of turned into his personal ATM here as of late. We'll see if he's able to continue that streak. He said at no point in his career had he won 6 straight with any particular tour sanction, anything at any point in his career. He's run some USMTS in between, won a USMTS race at Watertown, South Dakota in the middle of all this, and has been on the podium most nights with the series as well. Really been rolling in the new race car that he built earlier this season. Bobby Williams ran 3rd earlier this year at the King of America, one of the hometown favorites here. Former B-Mod track champion Darren Fuquay in the 87, Phillips in the 75, each won plenty of races here at the Diamond and Dirt Tracks. Lucas Oil Speedway pace truck is off the pace. The caution lights have went down. Eric Atwood's going to look them over in turn number 2. They'll roll nice and easy down the back straightaway. Green lights turned on. They're going to hit the Scotty Dogs restart zone. Bryson Leftwich up in the flag stand, going to throw the green to get this thing underway. 30 laps, Tanner Mullins, Bobby Williams going to bring us to the green. It's showtime here at Independence Day weekend from Wheatland. Tanner Mullins jump out to the early lead. Darren Fuquay, Bobby Williams, Terry Phillipson, Tyler Wolf run 3, 4, and 5. Phillips going to shoot the gap between Wolf and Williams. He'll go to that third position here early on in this one. Mullins going to lead lap 1. Here comes Fuquay. Wolf now up into third. So Tyler Wolf from 5th to 3rd in 1 lap. Here comes Phillips rolling the outside. He's going to get around the 1B of Williams. That'll shuffle Bobby back to 5th. Nick Benniger right beside Williams there in the 1B for 5th and 6th, as Mullins still leading early in this one. Fuquay, Wolf, Phillips, Williams, and Benniger. Tanner went out like gangbusters back at the USMTS King of America here in March and walked away from the field in the first 30 to 40 laps. Midwest Sheet Metal caution over in turn number 3 flies as we will slow this A-main down here for the first time. Ooh, tough break there. The points leader, Brandon Givens, stopped on the entry to turn number 3. Midwest Sheet Metal caution flies. So at the time of the yellow, the last crossing, Tanner had about a 2.5 lead over the 87 of Darren Fuquay. Taking a look at the lineup, Brandon Givens going to restart the tail of the field in this one. Tanner Mullins, Darren Fuquay, Tyler Wolf. Darren Fuquay, a Heartland Modified Tour winner last season. Tyler Wolf, the reigning series champion. TP won the first Heartland Modified Tour race last year, won here in the spring last year as well. Bobby Williams currently 2nd in the VP Rookie of the Year point standings. Nick Benniger, a full-timer last year with the series, a full-timer at Lucas Oil Speedway this year. And how about that one? Cole Campbell right behind Nick Benniger, making his first ever start with the series as he's looking to move on from B-Mod Racing. Mullins, Fuquay, Wolf, your top 3. Get in the back half of the lineup, situated right here, single file. Then we'll double them up and get back to racing here in pretty short order. Thanks to all you great race fans for coming out. 53 cars strong. If you guys have a racer and weren't able to be here tonight, you sent your guy out on the road racing. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks for having him come out tonight here to Lucas Oil Speedway. What a wonderful crowd that's presented themselves here as well. And an outstanding event that just continues to grow here. Kids Night, all the bicycles, 150 cars in the pits. Just everything you could ask for out of a dirt track race. Of course, here at Lucas Oil Speedway, they got the Diamond Nationals coming up here pretty soon. So something for you fans to put on your calendar. So we got the lineup situated here. Fuquay told to pick high or low. He chose the bottom, so everybody's going to line up based off the 87, and we're going to be ready to get back to it. Tanner Mullins out front. Fuquay and Wolf, Phillips and Bobby Williams, your top 5. It's going to be Tanner's race to start. He'll control the speedway here. Once the caution lights go down, 3 laps scored in this one. 27 left to go. We're going to talk to your winner right after this down at Lucas Oil Victory Lane. You want to follow more of the Heartland Modified Tour, check us out online, heartlandmodifiedtour.com, also on Facebook as well. Tanner Mullins race to start over in 3 and 4. He's going to slowly pick the pace up, hit the Scotty Dogs restart zone, and we're rolling once again. Wolf's going to jump up to the top side here on this restart, trying to keep Mullins within striking distance. Fuquay on the bottom, carrying the speed there. Mullins out front. Wolf now looking to the inside of the 87. With Tanner rocking and rolling. Fuquay, Wolf, Williams, and TP. Your top 5 race cars. Here comes Cole Campbell now. Cole Campbell pulls up to the back of the 1B of Bobby Williams. There in the 22C in his new MB Customs. TP and Williams side by side. Here comes Campbell looking to try to make this thing 3 wide possibly. Off turn number 4. Nothing doing that time. Williams will hold the spot. TP has it right in front of Bobby Williams, but Campbell not giving up. Hanging tough right there. Nick Bittiger jumps into frame as well. Bittiger looks to the inside of Cole Campbell. That battle right there, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th on your screen. Campbell now to the outside of Williams. Cole Campbell looking to crack the whip there in the 22C. He's up to 5th. Bittiger 6th. Williams runs 7th. Mullins continuing to lead. Then it's back to Fuquay, Wolf, Phillips, Campbell, and Bittiger, Bobby Williams. And it's Robert Heidenreich, Houston Johnson, all inside of your top 10. Ben Stockton and Henry Chambers. Chambers now running that 11 spot, so Ben Stockton currently 10th that time by at the line. 22 trips left to go. Tanner Mullins rolling away in this one. Stop me if you've heard this before. His boy Tripp redrew him the number 1 at the redraw just a little bit earlier tonight. Tyler Wolf, Darren Fuquay, 2nd and 3rd. They're still side by side. Wolf committed to the low side. Fuquay up top. TP hanging on to 4th right there with Cole Campbell in 5th. The 8 of Spalding off the racetrack. So the 8 of Spalding going to call it a night. His feature race is done. Mullins rolling all alone. Still Wolf, still Fuquay, Phillips, Campbell. Right there, Cole Campbell trying to make something go up on the top side, looking to be a little bit longer around each time by. Race cars all over the speedway here, so Tanner going to be hitting lap traffic now. We'll see what he's got in store. If Wolf's able to make up any distance, if Fuquay can as well. Mullins through 3 and 4, a little further back in the pack right there. Henry Chambers and Tyler Davis. That battle for 10th and 11th right there. TD's going to have it. That'll shuffle Henry Chambers back just a little bit. And Wyatt Gajero looking to the inside of Henry Chambers, trying to bring Tad Davis along as well. See Ryan Middall on your screen as well, among other cars right there as you pick up the leaders in turn 2. Tanner Mullins, the 0-2, to the outside of Pursley in the 38C. We'll see if he's able to put him a lap down. Boy, getting pretty dead slick, at least on entry over in turn 3, at least to the middle of the turn right there. Jason Pursley calling it a night, and he is pulled to the infield. Mullins to the inside of Dayton Pursley now. And he's got his sights set on over the 41 of Chevy Coleman. He'll go up the racetrack, exiting turn number 4. Picking him up, putting him down here for Tanner Mullins. He's got just over a 1.5 second lead between himself and the 4 of Tyler Wolf. Wolf's now hit the back of the field. He's going to set his sights now on Pursley, then Chevy Coleman. Back to Fuquay in 3rd, Phillips in 4th, Cole Campbell in 5th. Mullins around Kimmel, looking to the outside of Trayton Gann in the 7. Tanner Mullins out of Wichita, Kansas, rolling along in this one. We're just past the halfway point. He's to the outside of Brad Johnson. Wolf's got 2 of them dead ahead. She's got Troy Gimmel and the 41 of Chevy Coleman. So really 4 lap cars trying to be 2, as Wolf will put a slide job on the 721. And Tanner's got 2 cars dead ahead, racing for position directly in front of him. He's got Givens in his line. Givens will leave the bottom open right there. We'll see Tanner push the issue. Mark Smith's there. No, not able to do anything. So Tanner Mullins going to have his hands full. Lap traffic racing nearly 3 wide in front of the leader. This could be a moment for the 4W of Tyler Wolf if he's able to make up any ground. Wolf looking to the inside of Johnson. Tanner Mullins not going anywhere. Down to 1.4 seconds that last time by at the line. Mullins with a big move. He'll get in front of the 10 of Givens. The 21 of Middaugh pulls off the pace. And he's in front of Smith as well. Wolf rolling the bottom right there. We'll see if Tanner's able to get held up by the 33 of Ben Stockton or not. Coming this time by 10 trips left here around Lucas Oil Speedway. Tanner Mullins, Tyler Wolf. Then it's back some distance to the 75 of Phillips in third. Here comes Wolf. Now closing in. He's less than a second. Wolf's close it to less than a second. He's going to have to get around Givens, Smith, and Ben Stockton right here. Pretty short order. Doesn't have much time to spare if he's going to make a run towards Tanner Mullins. Really no time at all to be held up. Wolf looking. He's to the inside of Givens now. Series points leader. We'll see about the 33 of Stockton right there, not going away easily. Wolf having trouble with the 33 of Ben Stockton. Stockton was your one of your fast qualifiers earlier tonight. And Tanner stretching it back out right there. Wolf having trouble, 7 to go. This time by at the line. Mullins rolling down the back straightaway into turn 3. Going to set his sights now. He'll look ahead, see the 68 of Willie, the 18 of Chase Sigg. Wolf to the bottom off of 4. 6 trips left. Going to be 5 to go next time by at the line. Mullins able to stretch it back out. He lengthens the lead now just under 3 seconds between himself, the 4 of Wolf, the 75 of Phillips, Fuquay, and the 87 of Nick Benninger, and the 3B rounding out your top 5. Uncontested besides lap cars in this one. Tanner Mullins trying to put to bed the Thursday Night Thunder here at Lucas Oil Speedway in the second stop at the Diamond and Dirt Tracks here for the Heartland Modified Tour in 2025. Pick up yet another win this season, looking for 7 in a row with the Heartland Tour. Through 3 and off of 4 to the inside of Chase Sigg and the 18. Here comes Mullins, beg your pardon. 3 to go. Down to 3 and 4. Wolf has closed the gap back. Wolf less than a second. Coming this time, 2 trips left. Here comes Tyler Wolf, Chase Sigg right there as well. Tyler Wolf's close to the back bumper of the 02 of Mullins. They're going wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Mullins will have him by less than a car length. This time by here to the Ho Chi Town Saloon. Last call. Line them up, boys. Last lap of the night. Here for the 02 of Mullins, the 4 of Wolf. Tyler Wolf's right there. Tanner Mullins going to leave it open. Wolf's going to roll to the inside. Tanner untouched for 29 laps. Tyler Wolf's taking the lead. Down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 and 4. Mullins going to look to fight back on the outside. He'll wash up the speedway, carry the momentum off turn number 4. Wolf steals it at the end. What a finish for the 4W of Tyler Wolf. His first series win. Your defending series champion able to overtake Tanner Mullins and break his 6-race winning streak. Terry Phillips finishes second. Darren Fuquay. Terry Phillips finishes third. Darren Fuquay finishes 4th. Nick Benninger rounds out the top 5. 6th is Cole Campbell. 7th is Houston Johnson. Robert Heidenreich is 8th. Tyler Davis is 9th. And Wyatt Gajero completes the top 10. We're going to head down trackside and talk to a very excited Tyler Wolf in Lucas Oil Victory Lane.